Greetings, mortals. I am Natus, one of the rulers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of Manga Hell, and today we'll be reacting to the newest chapter of Four Knights of the Apocalypse. Chapter 77 titles Kings of 40! Okay, that's in all honesty a very badass chapter title, and yeah, it's that the chapter's ever gonna be a Kings of 40 chapter. So anyways, let's start the first page, and we start the first cover page with, Percival, butt naked, wearing a crown with a chibi-handed scepter, while Donnie's behind him with a weird hat as he's coming with a leaf, as Annie's just looking at it like, what the hell are you doing? And Nazian is just completely bashful, full, and wears an outfit that really doesn't help the discussion. Is Nazian's a girl or a boy? So, yeah. There's an interesting title for this badass chapter for this badass chapter's title. There's an interesting artwork for this badass chapter's title. Anyways, then we have something leave nothing hidden. Fair is fair, as he is completely nude. Yeah, I think that's how this works, first of all. Anyways, then we got a narration explaining the fights and all that, or explaining a few things. As we have the narration a clash between Arthur, the arch enemy, who stand into the land of the Leones, versus Tristan, who unleashed the demon clan's power. So yeah, very big high moment. As there we have Tristan going there, his badass demon form, as Arthur saying, "You are very different from my first impression of you. It's as if you were a bloodthirsty beast. Could it be the evil demon clan's blood in you?" So yeah, he's reacting to the different reaction personality because let's be real, Trisha was first more a spam and now he's more like a badass. And that's why I have demon Trisha be like, enough prattle. As I have offered us like in Kame, yes, come at me. As they would just see, I'm guessing the force or sphere or something around Arthur just having just a go there, but they're getting sent back down as he's not even like slowing down, it's like full force getting sent down even greater. No arm need required. As then he's on like, guys, then we see like the showing how much of a shockwave that was. And we have Nazis like kind of covering Percival. We have Donnie back being kind of almost blown away as got away, he's like holding on to him. We have some of the Holy Knights looking back at them to see the crater. They're like, Prince Tristan! As they see him on the floor with a giant hole in it. Well, not a giant hole, but a big hole there. As we see Tristan on the floor with a damage to his arm, and we're like, ugh. As they have Hendrix to be like, Arthur, Pendragon, such pressure. Is he really the boy from back then? I guess he's reacting to how much overwhelming force it was. Which, funny enough, this might be actually a callback to the final Holy Knights part of the end of the Holy Knights storyline where, Hendrickson was encountering Arthur and going up against him. Which, I'm guessing he doesn't have the balls to do the same thing now, considering, what he's just seen. Anyway, they have Japheth be like, what did he just do now? Stand your ground. All hands attack in unison. As if all of the Holy Knights be like, yes, sir! So as they're all going there, as they have officers looking down at them, it's like, he's basically using, the storm of blades that Zaga was using in Black Clover? He basically does that, but with more white blades. And then and then we have, Jessica, and then Pelio confesses back, I can't move! As then we have Gawain grabbing Donnie by the cheeks, like, hey, pull it together! As then we have Donnie like, don't ask the impossible! Which kind of makes me think that Gawain starts screaming, get me out of here, I'm in danger! I don't want to be spanked! I mean, educational sense, not in the, that sense. Anyways, they have Bristol be like, what gives? Move! So I guess they're trying to move their bodies, but they can't. They're like still made it. I guess Gawain is still able to move there though. Maybe because she knows that Gawain's not gonna do anything. She's gonna be too scared to do anything. Maybe that's the case. Anyways, there we have Nazback. It's like I'm instinctively refusing to oppose him. So yeah, basically the Kings of Four is about the chapter title. As they're offer just going down, as you had like this storm of blade just kind of waiting to send out at everyone. As then we have some of the magic holy knights be like, such mighty, majestical magic. This is bad. If this keeps up, then as they'll often be like, prostrate you before the king's authority. Yeah, who are complete complicit in evil. As they will see some a kind of the buildings and everything be kind of destroyed. I think this is from Melegalan's battle, though. As they will have some of the people like running, we have Anne leading them, and some guy behind her is like, "Hey, what's going on in Leonas?" As we have Anne saying, "A terrible enemies after this country." As then someone's like, I mean, I'm not from this country, but then their minions have put me through hell. You have to trust me and evacuate." I mean, I don't think it's. I mean, there might be some jokes about why are people just this random girl telling them, but to be fair, everything's destroyed, so I see a reason. No, there's a reason why they would do that. Anyways, and be like, it's alright, this country's holy knights, and my friends will definitely protect you. Yeah, kind of surprised she's. I'm guessing it's supposed to be more badass, but let's be real here, it's not really all that. And it was just the two guys who were questioning, I'd be like, that's a lot to tell us all at once. Alright, to be fair, it's pretty simple when it comes to understanding. Like, yeah, I'm not from this country. There are a few. There's a big bad villain here. Don't worry, the whole your protectors and my friends will be fighting together to protect you all. Anyways, then we have Arthur starting to speak as they're all starting to hear it, and react as they're like, as Arthur says, "Ladies and gentlemen of Lyones, please lend me your ears." So yeah, instead of Alpha just saying, I guess he's just saying this out loud, like when you have like those sensing communicate magic communication thing where you just like no, you don't have this, but you speak out loud and you can pretty much be alone, but everyone's gonna hear you. As we have this him saying, "I'm Arthur Pendragon, king of the southern kingdom of Camelot, which was once destroyed in the holy war between the Demon King and the seven deadly sins." And I see some people looking up and all over the place to see where they are, and someone's like, I can see him." So I guess he's having like a presence that's so that even though he's not there, you can see that where he is. And so I like looking down, it's like it's like his voice is echoing straight into my head. As Arthur's then saying, "And now you people stand upon the same road as Camelot. Richard, ruination, ruination or survival." But they're just like walking down, still but regretting the fact he made so many stairs. I can just tell you, as I was like, as of now, the peace you have is only fleeing. The history of what transpired in Britannia makes that all too clear. The Holy War 3,000 years ago, the Holy War 16 years ago, the battle after bloody battle between different races, and every time we have continued to make sacrifices before other races. I mean, to be fair, humans are the only like race that actually has significant numbers, but I get the point. Like the other races are the ones who are fighting. The angels and the demons are the ones, and then the humans just got into there, and get the ones to suffer the most. And then we have some of the people like standing around and listening to him. And then it says, "There must be someone amongst you who lost someone dear in the holy war. Family, friends, leaving scars upon your hearts, even after 16 years. There are wounds that don't heal so easily." Similar kind of, this kind of reminds me of Foe's dialogue in Avenged Earth's Heroes after the Skrull invasion, where there are some things that can't be healed that quickly. But it's even sadder because he's talking about dead loved ones. As then we see two men there starting to cry a bit. As they have one of the men be like, "I had a little sister back then. She died protecting me from the demon clan's attack." Wait, your little sister was protecting you? Alright, you might be a little bit guilty there. That's yourself. But yeah, I get the point. They will see like two kids. I'll be like, "Daddy, mommy." I'm guessing they're with their aunt or grandma or something. And they will often be like, "The lives of those lost will never return. You will be tormented by the wounds craved into your heart for the rest of your lives." And then we have I'm being gasping. He's like, "Oh, those were." He's a good manipulator or something like that. Or maybe the fact that he's not lying by that. Maybe that's what she is so shocked by. I mean, you would think that someone like Arthur would have been filled with lies from what she knows of Ironheart. Although, to be fair, I don't know how much you've seen in Mortark, but that's besides the point. Anyways, then we have some of the people be like, "What were you just trying to say?" Yeah, even so, we must live on while thinking about the dad. So they're like trying to like go up against, like how you usually have in anime, that. And they're often saying, "But what if you could see your beloved families again? What if you could confess you loved those who died before you could tell them? What if you could make your unfulfilled wishes come true?" So yeah, and then one guy trembling. There's no way in hell we can. Do you take us for fools? You're Chaplatan. So yeah, we have a bunch of people like trying to go up against him and argue you as officers like wrong, dude. We have magic in this world, and I'm literally the guy who is supposed to be in control of chaos. Do you really think I can bring back the dad in the way you would like them to? So one of my means is literally bring back the dad, huh? Considering how big of a strategy Arthur had for the whole death thing and how he's going to manipulating people, you would think that that the one that's literally the necromancer would have more of a significance. Kind of weird if you ask me, but alright, maybe there's something else. Maybe I'm just jumping to conclusions. Anyways, I was saying it certainly exists here. So yes, then we have a bunch of people who are supposed to be all the dad ones. Like we see just randoms. Like I'm not sure if we ever saw them. Just random people, basically. We see them all there, like staying down. Maybe there's some references or something, but yeah, they all watch. All the people are watching up as offers as a land where no one suffers or grieves, a heaven where none are plagued by any menace or disaster. This is my Camelot. So yeah, as then we see someone looking up like, is this a dream? I'm guessing he's seeing a family member or someone. As then we see someone be like, my wife is there, darling. So yeah, they're seeing their loved ones. Then we see Percival also looking up as he sees his grandpa. He's like, grandpa. And now he's like, huh? So I guess people who've lost their loved ones, like Percival, are seeing all of the lost ones, while people who haven't, I guess, lost anyone they know specifically, they are not able to see it. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's what's implied here. Anyways, there we have some old man be like, if we really go to Camelot, I will see my children. You mean grandchildren? You look very old, but maybe you really, or maybe you did just, maybe your children didn't have children of their own. As if Arthur just saying, my goal is your salvation. Of course, I have no intention of forcing you, but if you like to, you do think it over. So basically, oh yeah, I'm not forcing you, but I am giving you the best possible option in life, and I am giving you your salvation, so consider it. So yeah, the fake, oh, I'm giving you life, but it's really a lie. And then we have Arthur saying, the Saracens are the heroes who save the kingdom, but in the end they are medley of other races. They have been listening quietly for a while, which means, well, I think some of these guys are like, uh, on the whole, you're not saying this. And then Arthur says, it's clear that humans, all of you, will be betrayed by them. So basically, most of them are racist, meaning they'll probably do the same thing that the ancestors did. And then we see someone standing up from the crater, and then we see a black blast coming from it, which hits it. And then we see Arthur just blocking it with his cape. The game might have been a bit destroyed. And then we have Arthur just taking this. His kid as Arthur says, as I expected of our Knight of Power say, you didn't hesitate to attack under my king's authority. As then we have Trish just calling it what it is. It's like, that deceitful speech of yours, it makes me vomit! As he's standing there all badass, like with no armor, and again, very badass, like with his swords out. And as well as some black magic coming around him over. As they have Arthur looking at him like, As they have Arthur just saying, still young, he just sends a magic blast at Tristan. and then it goes to attrition, as then we have the iconic words being used. Full counter, as that magic attack is being sent back at Arthur, as Arthur just has been a gasp, and he's blocking a bit. As then we have Meadows be like, well, I never thought I'll end up crossing swords with you like this. And so the person like, whoa, it's you! And there's some cheap person behind him. And then we have Jeff's back, Your Majesty! And then like, as then we have Don back, Majesty? That's Shorty? Or is that supposed to be away? I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to be Donnie, but I feel like Donnie might have been aware how small, big Meliodas is. And with that offer being just like, I'm so sorry, but that's just the conclusion I came to. For humans to achieve true peace, we must eradicate all non-human races. I mean, to be fair, that was big. The sheer number of them isn't that big, so you may actually have a chance there. Except for the demon clan, that's a big race, but that's besides the point. I mean, they don't even fucking live in. Wait, do they even live there? Like, where on this land? Because I'm pretty sure the demons live on a completely separate dimension. Anyways, then we get like a little flashback where we have when Arthur, I think, was before leaving, or maybe sometime during the series. I'm not exactly sure. Anyways, Meliodas is giving a pat on the arm, as well as Meliodas says, "Oh, Arthur says, Meliodas, you said something to me back then. Once a man makes a vow to outlaw, he can't just take it back, right?" As then we have Meliodas standing in front of Tristan, as Meliodas says, but I'm sure I also said this. Even if you lose your way, the seven essence will be with you. As up, it's like, well, Tristan's like, I can't believe I'm relying on you. Which does make me wonder if they hate each other. Well, if Tristan hates his father. So yeah, Meliodas all badass is we have the final page of the chapter as we have Mel screaming, Arthur, I'm going to bring you back to your senses! As then we have Mel saying, the two veteran kings finally cross blades! So yeah, Meliodas versus Arthur is going to be next in the future, with the chapter in the next chapter started being A King's Pride. So yeah. We're going to a battle, and I'm hoping this is going to reveal what the hell is going on with Arthur, because we never really got like I'm not sure if there's more hints to it in that that Tristan's special, whatever it's gonna be. But as it stands, we don't really know what the hell happened with Arthur. So I hope we get to see it, and especially on what exactly. Like, I'm not guessing we're gonna get everything in the next chapter, but like maybe a few hints, maybe a few things what he did. Like maybe we gotta find out what exactly was the setup. Like, because they seem to have been aware they were enemies for a while, but we just don't know exactly what their right hatred once started or anything of those type of details. But hopefully we'll get to see them soon. So yeah, anyways, that's the other chapter. This is again one of those like, more heavy dialogue chapters. There was nothing much to really discuss. Mostly like how Arthur's trying to manipulate them, and a bit of irony, the fact that the character who's supposed to have red necromancy as their power set is like so quickly got rid of. Maybe Alfred already doesn't require her. I mean that's possible, but we'll see on that front. So yeah, that's it for this chapter. So I'm assuming the next chapter is gonna be a very awesome action-packed chapter, but we'll have to wait and see. Or it could just be like an Iron versus Gazov type of battle, but again, we'll see. Anyways, I hope you like this chapter reaction. I hope you leave your thoughts in this chapter in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to this channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I can't wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.